So my boss tasked me with creating a presentation about 2026 AI trends, but I totally forgot about it. Now I have 30 minutes left to prepare something and right now I have nothing. Luckily, I found an AI tool that can create the presentation for us. So will I finish it in time and will the result actually look good? Let's find out together. My name is Florian Walter and this is the AI Tool Corner, where I review the latest AI software to find out which ones can actually improve our lives and businesses. So the tool is called MagicSlides. I will put a link into the video description. They have a free tier, so you can try this out without paying anything. And then we go ahead and create our account here. And after logging in, let's go to the dashboard. So MagicSlides is a fully blown presentation maker. We can start from a blank slate and create a presentation from scratch with background colors. We can add text and tables, images, everything. But I don't have time for this. I need to have this finished in 30 minutes. So instead I use the Start with AI feature. Because here we can use AI to create a presentation for us. I could just enter AI Trends 2026 and it would automatically do some research and create a presentation for us. But we can also attach URLs, files or video links. And what I want to do is to make this a bit more sophisticated. I search for AI Trends 2026 on YouTube and let's find a good video and use that as our reference. For example, this one here. And now I just copy the link, go back into MagicSlides. And I tell it, create a presentation based on this YouTube video. I paste the link and then we can click on fetch transcript, which automatically fetches the whole transcript of this YouTube video. And it has this starting indicator here and this ending indicator and our prompt above it. And then we click on choose template and settings to get to the next step. Here we can select from a bunch of different templates. I like the editable ones because they are more flexible. And then we just pick one that we like. You can also upload your own PBTX files to add additional presentation templates. For example, you can get them from Canva, but I like the predefined ones. Maybe let's use this one here because it looks pretty modern and sleek. And then we go to the next step. We select how many slides we want to have in our presentation. This depends on how much information you want to put in there. The video is pretty long, so even 15 slides won't be enough. Let's put this to 20 slides. Then we configure the details of our presentation, the tone and everything. This is already auto-selected and it's a good choice. We set the AI model to the best one. Now the latest models like Gemini 3 and GPT-5 are still missing, but I already talked to the support and they are going to add them soon. But Gemini 2.5 is actually fine. And then we select what kind of images we want to put into our presentation. We can put Google images in there, stock images, or we can let AI generate images, which is what I want to do here to have it more personalized. And the agent can also do additional web research to find more information about a topic. So let's keep this activated and go to the next step, where it then generates an outline for the presentation. There we go. And this outline is completely based on the video transcript we provided, and we will compare it to the video in a minute. If you want to change anything in this outline, you can do this either manually by clicking on edit and changing the title, which should then also change the generated content in the next step, or you can let AI regenerate the chapter title. But I'm happy with this, so let's go to the next step, which then generates the whole presentation live in front of our eyes. Look how fast this is and how cool this looks. So this will take like half a minute or a minute to create our 20 slides with all the content of the video script. And it adds AI generated images. Let's wait until this is finished. There we go. And this includes a full presentation player. So let's take a look at this. AI Trends Shaping 2026. So we get a quick overview and then a bunch of different slides with statistics, and the content of the video is phrased into these little chunks of text, which sound very natural. It doesn't look like a copy of the video because it rephrases everything, and it looks as if a human made these slides. And it puts fitting images at the correct places. But now let's compare it to the actual video content to see if they actually match. So here on the right, I have the Comet browser open with a summary of the video. By the way, I really recommend the Comet browser or any kind of AI browser because it can summarize YouTube videos and long articles for you, which is extremely useful. I will make a video about this in the future. But let's compare the summary with our presentation to see if they actually match, because we use this YouTube video to create this presentation. So here in the beginning we have a little overview which gives a glimpse of the presentation, which I really like, by the way. And then it talks about energy efficient AI, which is also the first topic talked about in the video. Then it elaborates on this point with some notes. Remember, the AI does web research to find additional information about the topic. Then the next topic is AI enhanced healthcare. Again, this is the next topic in the video as well. Then the third topic is invisible AI. And indeed, here it starts talking about invisible AI and the same topics mentioned in the video: photo editing, smart routing, natural interaction, and so on. This is all talked about in the video. So this whole presentation is structured exactly like this video, but at the same time, it's not just a copy. It's rephrased, it looks original, and it creates these nice little snackable presentation slides. But what's even cooler is that we have an AI chat here, which we can use to edit this presentation by talking with AI. It's basically Cursor, but for presentations. And in the chat, you can also mention slides with an ad. So I can refer to slide 2, for example, and then I tell it that some topics from the presentation are missing on this overview slide, and I want it to add all of them. This uses reasoning models, so it actually thinks about the changes before it executes anything. And there we go, it suggested a new layout for our slide 2, we can approve it. And now it includes all the topics mentioned in our script. But of course you don't have to use AI for everything, you can move these elements around, you can change the text, you can undo your changes. And everything is auto-saved. Now we can also click on a text and we can let AI rewrite it for us. For example, let's rephrase this title and it suggests this new version. There we go. We can do the same with images. We can click on an image. Then we have different AI tools available, for example, a background remover, but we can also use AI to regenerate it. There we go, but I don't like this one. There's some weird text in there, so I undo it and use the original version. But we can also generate a new image from scratch. So we click on media. Here we can upload images or search them on Google or use AI to create one. And this uses the latest AI models like Google's Nano Banana. Let's try creating an infographic. Create an infographic with an overview of upcoming AI trends in 2026. Let's see what it generates. And there we go, our infographic. We can put it into our presentation and use it on any slide. Similarly, you can also create charts using AI. You will give it some input data and it creates these nice charts, which you can also add to your slides. Super cool. So when my presentation is ready and I want to show it to my team and my boss, I can either download it in different variants like PPTX, or I can actually use the player right here in MagicSlides to present it. And just like that, after maybe 10 minutes of work, I can give my presentation about AI trends in 2026, and it actually looks really good and professional. And I just got an email from my boss, he really liked my presentation. MagicSlides also has a bunch of integrations that allow you to use it directly inside other apps, for example inside Google Slides. There is a Chrome extension you can use to turn YouTube videos into presentations. They have a ChatGPT app, so you can use it right inside ChatGPT, and a bunch more. And they also have an API. If you want to build your own app that generates presentations with AI, you can use their API for that. Again, I will put a link to MagicSlides into the video description, so you can try this out for free yourself. Subscribe to the channel for more AI tool reviews in the future, and then I hope I see you in the next video. Take care.